His first season playing in front of some of the world's most energetic basketball fans for Crvena Zvezda Telekom Belgrade was enough to give Charles Jenkins a big taste of the incredible passion for basketball in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague. But he also had to learn how to use that energy in the right way.
I try to stay level-headed as much as I can. You know, the fans could do either two things. You know, the excitement can make you be a player that you're not. You know, just by trying to do too much to impress, and at the same time, it can help you as far as like the way the pace of the game is going. So for me, I try to stay level-headed as possible as I can. You know, it's a great experience. You know, being able to play in front of that crowd and be composed. You know, I think that's good for any player, just because you're going to be playing in hostile environments all the time, especially in Euroleague.
Jenkins' popularity with Zvezda fans soared last season after he single-handedly rallied the team against Budivelnyk Kiev in the return leg of Euro Cup quarter-finals, scoring 21 points in the last 10 minutes to win the game in front of more than 25,000 fans.
That game is hard to explain. You know, I've had the conversation so many times with my family back home, just saying that out of all the basketball games I mapped out in my head and the way I wanted them to end, you know, that was the last thing that I expected, you know, for me to explode the way that I did. But
the reception he was given in the streets following that victory made Jenkins realise just how much his game-winning heroics meant to so many people.
The atmosphere after, it was crazy, you know, as far as, you know, going places and restaurants and, you know, people acknowledging me and things like that. I mean, as far as playing for Red Star, you're going to get acknowledged, you know, no matter where you go. You know, whether it's from, you know, the other team's fans for being a Red Star player, or just getting the support of the Red Star fans, you know. So around that time, it was weird, because people that I didn't even expect to see the game, you know, they were coming up to me, you know, congratulating and being happy.
Jenkins has earned respect from Belgrade fans, not only for his on-court heroics, but also for his off-court commitment to fully integrating with local life, such as learning the language and posting on Twitter in Serbian.
I didn't want to come here and just, you know, sit in my room and not embrace, you know, the culture and then the fans and the people here, you know. So I just took it upon myself just to basically be Serbian, you know, for the time that I'm here. You know, I'm here 10 months out of the year, 2 months I'm home, so, you know, I might as well, you know, donate my energy to, you know, embracing the culture and, you know, eating the food, you know, trying to learn the language, you know, being that kind of guy, instead of just, you know, being in my house, being a loner. So that was pretty easy for me.
When he speaks to friends and family in his native New York, one of the toughest tasks for Jenkins is attempting to paint a picture of the atmosphere generated by the fans in Belgrade.
I always say the same thing. I tell them, you know, no matter what I tell you, you really won't know how Belgrade is until you come here. You know, I try to influence as much as my friends and family to try to come out here, especially during Euroleague, because of how crazy the atmosphere is, so they can really see it. You know, when you hear stories from someone, it's normally you think, you know, this guy's exaggerating a little bit. You know, Belgrade is not that intense, but you have to really be here and feel the energy from the fans to really understand. It looks exciting, you know, you're watching it from a computer, but to actually hear it and feel how the court shakes when the crowd is jumping, you know, for 40 minutes, you know, it's like no other.